Welcome to another recipe edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah.
Mwah.
You look so good, my love. You look so healthy.
I feel so much healthier. I've been in the kitchen, but we have not been able to film anything because we have just not felt up to it. But I am back and I'm better than ever. I feel amazing. And I am going to make a gluten-free, oil-free banana bread. And, there are some items that I might use if I had them, but we've been in quarantine for a couple weeks, and this is what I have. So I'm pretty excited to give it a go and see how it works. The first thing I did is I took my pan, and I'm not using any oil to cook, but I do have some organic coconut oil, and I used just the smallest amount around the bottom and the edges so that I'm hoping that my banana bread won't stick. Outside of that, this product is not using any oil to cook with it. Okay, so the next thing I did was I took some of our organic oats, 1 cup, and I'll put all of this in the description like I always do, and I blended it. So I actually made my own gluten-free oat flour out of the oatmeal. So I'm going to put that into this bowl here.
You made your own flour. Wow, I'm really impressed. We're living off the land here in scraps. We've got to go, if you guys have been watching us, we have to go 30 days without going to the outside world.
Exactly.
So yeah, we can make it.
So I've got a cup of the blended oats, and then I like texture in my banana bread, so I also have a cup of the whole oats. And I'm gonna pour that in here. I'm gonna use just a dash of a Himalayan salt, and literally just a dash. Okay, I'm just gonna mix that up. And then what I have going on over here, these are my 3 bananas, okay? So they're 3, you can see they're very ripe, and I put them into our blender, and I blended them up along with...
So these are the bananas here?
These are the bananas, all blended, and I put in 1/8 of a cup of monk fruit. Now, depending on how sweet you like things, you might want to add some more. You can also use maple syrup if that's your thing. I love monk fruit. You'll hear me talk about it a lot. All the Facebook pages that I'm on, I will tell everyone monk fruit is just a great sugar replacement. It's got 0 calories, and it also has 0 effect on the glycemic index. So that makes it really, really exciting, and it's an all-natural product. So I love that. So I only used 1/8 of a cup. Again, we don't like things very sweet here, and these bananas were already very ripe. So, when you're all done mixing, give it a taste, and you can always add more. So I am now going to add our blended bananas. And the other thing that I added into this when I blended it was about a teaspoon of organic vanilla. And I just put it in at the same time that I blended it to make it easy.
Okay.
That's optional. You can also use organic banana flavor if you want it.
So that's 3 bananas blended you're putting in there.
That's it. Just
it almost feels like it's less, or it looks like it's less than these 3 bananas, but
right, but it's not.
And any water or anything, just the bananas.
I did use maybe a teaspoon of water just to get it blended,
right.
But that's it. And we don't have any kind of nut milks, which is something that you could definitely use when you're making your banana bread, but we are making this with what we have. So that's really nice and mixed right there. What I have here is what I'm hoping is going to make our banana bread nice and moist. So that is a mixture of our flax, and I did put this into the blender to get the flax nice and mixed with the water. Okay. So I've got 1/3 of a cup of organic flax seeds.
Now flax and water mixed up, that's kind of an egg substitute for those of us eating vegan, correct?
Exactly. And you can so Jeffrey, come and look at this. You can actually see how it's getting a little bit gelled,
Yep.
which I think is going to be just the consistency that we're looking for. And so that's 1/3 cup of the flax with a cup, and I used very warm, almost hot water when I mixed it so that it would, gel together nicely. Nice. And we're going to mix this together. Okay. And then again, we're using what we have. We almost always have hemp seed, although I'm sad to say this is the end of it. It is my favorite seed for cooking. I just love the flavor. It's very rich.
And now you keep saying this is just what we have. So people might be watching this video 5 years from now, but we're in the middle of the coronavirus lockdown. And Karen and I had been sick. We're feeling a lot better today. And we're unable to go to a grocery store it's been 13 days, but I think we're going to be ended up 30 days, so a whole month by the time this is done.
Right, so it'll be really fun to see what we're cooking at the end of the week. So,
we might be just boiling water.
Oops. So I took 2 scoops of the hemp seed, and then I'm going to take 2 scoops of our chia seed. And actually, you know what? We have quite a bit of chia, so I'm going to take 3.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Right. Chia seeds are so good for you. And again, those also blow up with the water, so they'll help add a little bit of moisture to our banana bread. Okay.
It looks good.
It does look good,
It's like
doesn't
a
it?
great mix, yeah.
That's it, guys. Oh, you know what? We did find this when we were looking for some other items that we didn't have to make this. This is an organic, unsweetened coconut. So I thought, you know what?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, why not? So
A good texture.
right, just to add some texture. So I'm just going to use 1/8 cup. And also, this is pretty, dried, so there's not a lot of oils left from the fruit, but I thought it might add something. So just a hint, if you don't have it or you don't like it, don't use it. Another thing that would be great in here would be if you had vegan chips, vegan chocolate chips or raisins or anything like that. So now I'm going to pour this right into our already oiled baking dish.
Coconut oiled, right?
Coconut oiled baking dish. All right. And you can see right in front of this baking dish, I have some organic cacao. And you could mix it in if you wanted sort of a chocolatey banana bread. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate, and Jeffrey is, so you've heard me say that I'll add chocolate for him. I'm just gonna put the slightest little sprinkling on top to make it pretty, along with some more oats. Okay. This is not going to rise very much, if at all. So it's kind of a what you see is what you get. If you've got a bigger family or you want more banana bread, feel free to double the recipe. So I'm just going to take a little scoop of this and just put the tiniest bit on top just to make it pretty.
Those are just whole oats, right?
Whole oats, exactly. And then we have our organic cacao, and I'm just going to put a little sprinkling of that on the top as well. And I don't know if you can show this close up, Jeffrey, but you can see the black chia seeds in there. Mm-hmm. They're so beautiful. If you like chia seeds like we do, it's just seeing them in there, makes me aware that I'm going to be eating a healthier banana bread. And again, there is no sugar in this. We do have some monk fruit. We're gonna pop this in the oven. Again, we live at high altitude. I have it set for 400, and we're gonna come back to that in about 20 minutes and take a look and see how that's browned up for us.
Awesome, it's gonna be delicious.
Can't wait. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the kitchen at Copper Mountain.
Nice.